In this session, we will cover how to submit a decommission request. To navigate to the request menu, go to Requests, Make a Request, and select Decommission. This is one of the easier requests to submit. There are basically 4 fields to fill out. First, what site do you want to decommission from? Next, what room are you decommissioning from? The third field asks, has the device already been removed? In other words, are you making this decommission request after the fact? You can answer yes or no. Assuming you answered no, the fourth field is the required completion date. In other words, when do you want the device removed? Let's say I want it removed by the 25th. Okay, I've filled out my fields. Now I have to select the device I want decommissioned. Clicking the select button opens a list of devices in my selected data center and room. There are 809 devices in this room, so I need to filter to find the devices I want removed. Let's say that I want to remove some Dell R710s. So I'm going to type R710 into the model filter box, and that gets me down to only 8 items. Now I look at it and I say, yeah, it's the one in rack A1 RU31. This is the device I want removed. So I will check it. It is possible to check as many devices as you want on a single request. I could check all 4 of these devices. But in this case, actually for demonstration purposes, I'll check the device in A1 RU31 and the device in A2 RU31. All right, I want to decommission those 2 devices. I will now proceed with the selected devices. They're listed here for me, and now I go to the request details. What's the priority of this request? You can see from the drop down, if I say it's a low priority, then the data center team has 48 hours to respond to my request. If it's medium, 24 hours. If it's a high-level request, then they have 4 hours respond. And if the request priority is urgent, I expect a response from the data center team within 15 minutes. I'm in no rush on this device, so I will select low. Next is the reference number. We've talked about this on a number of different videos, but this allows me to tie this decommission request to an internal ticketing system. In this case, I'm not going to tie it to anything, and this field is optional. Now I'll give it a request title, Decommission R710s in racks A01 and A02. Is a decent request title. Now, my company is in command. Typically, your company will default here. You won't have to change anything. And here's some additional information. These devices are end of life and need, I'll spell life correctly, and need to be e-wasted. Okay. Well, there we have it. As in other requests, I can upload files and pictures if I have something that would help the data center team execute this request flawlessly first time. But the simplest way, I've identified my devices, I've made my comments, I will save the request. I get the note, your request was queued successfully. I will get an email that I made the request. And if I go to my request list and look, I can see that the decommission request, decommission R710s in racks submitted by me on this date, is now in the request ticket queue for the data center team to respond to. As they respond and update the ticket, I will be notified each step of the way. And that concludes the session on how to create and submit a decommission request. There you go. Have yourself a great day.